we obviously saw you at the Country Music Social Media Festival up in Leicester. It was lovely to meet you, and a great set with Dylan. And how did you find it? Because it's been a while since we performed, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it was great fun, and it was, it's great to perform, but it's also great to meet everybody. Knowing most of them virtually,
yes,
not physically, but yeah, it was great. It really was.
So have you worked with Dylan before then, had you?
Yes, Dylan's the main guitarist in the Daylight Steelers.
Okay.
But he's also with Ruben as well.
Yes.
From the Transatlantic Project, and yeah.
Yeah, I interviewed them recently, actually, the Atlantic Project.
Yeah, they're brilliant.
Yes, I played them on a show. So what have you been up to since the festival? What's been going on?
Well, we've recorded a new song that came out yesterday.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, Cuz the Girl. We did sort of I chose to do a sort of quietish release on it. I didn't go through PR or anything like that, or push it too much. I put it out on Facebook and things like that.
Yeah.
Pre-save, but apart from that, and it's just I'm not into all the hype and stuff.
Yeah.
Really, I think I'm just getting too old for that now. But but yeah, and it was one that me and Tyler sort of co-wrote.
Okay.
I had the idea and that, but to be honest, the song wasn't very PC for the century. Well, it stereotyped a certain type of person and
all right.
Like that.
You have to be so careful nowadays, don't you?
Yeah, and it was funny actually because Tyler went through the words. He went, "You can't really do that now."
Oh dear.
90s maybe, but not now. Yeah.
Yes, the world's changed a lot.
Oh, it has very much.
Definitely. But yes, I've got Cuz the Girl. Actually, I'll be playing it on my show next week. So Ken didn't send it to me. So I haven't heard it yet, but I look forward to hearing it. And I will be playing it. So I'll make sure it gets some airplay.
It's a lot more modern than the other stuff.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's got quite a modern feel to it. Sort of, it was recorded with the idea of modern Nashville.
Oh, okay. Right.
So,
it's interesting.
Yeah, it's completely different.
Well, it's nice to switch it up a bit, isn't it? I think.
Yeah.
I think it's nice to keep your fans interested. Otherwise, keep doing the same stuff all the time. It's nice just to have that. It's just something that little different each time, and just surprise people.
Yeah, absolutely. And then there's an even bigger surprise coming later on in the year.
Oh, okay. Well, I shall question you about that later on.
With the best of my boot, don't need a gun down in my boot. Wanna bring me to your concrete jungle? My 4x4's gonna tear apart the moon. Popping pills just to have fun, nothing blue just to make a girl come. Remember the guy has no replies. Yeah, country boy can't survive. Country boy can't survive. Take me back to the farm where I old and play it down in the bar. Tug it down. Guitars playing, I can hear a shout. Country boy can't survive. Country boy can't survive. Those boys with the pin out faces, bows and makeup and all those blues. Why you wanna go live like this in a labyrinth or in an abyss? Never know what tomorrow brings, and you don't care if the light bell rings. Remember the guy has no reprise. Yeah, country boy can't survive. Country boy can't survive. Oh, take me back to the farm where I old I played it down in the barn. Today's down, coolers down, guitars playing and I hear a shout. Country boy can't survive. Country boy can't survive. Oh. With all your crimes, getting down good with all your grind. If I can't open the door for you, go, well, that ain't right. It's gonna make me know. Remember the guy has your reprise. Yeah, country boy can't survive. Country boy can't survive. Take me back to the farm where I old and played it down in the barn. gambling and you hear us shout, country boy can't survive. Country boy can't survive. Country boy can't survive. Country boy can't survive. Oh.
Fantastic. Thanks for sending that over to us. And I'm looking forward to playing Because of the Girl as well, because it's nice to say hear something different from you guys. And also, obviously, we can play all of you all the time, and it's just nice when it's quite exciting when you get that inbox, that message to say there's a new song coming through. And Ken's always really good; he always sends them over, and I've played you guys a lot in the past, pretty much over the last year or so. So yeah, it's been good. So yes, that will be played. No worries, you're welcome. Keep them coming in. So what have you got lined up then for the rest of the year? Because obviously we're now coming out of lockdownish, and we are starting to gig more. And festival season, unfortunately, we've missed a lot of it, but hopefully it'll kickstart next year. So
yeah, well, this year we've basically got 2 gigs left because we've kept them very light this year because of not knowing if you book them, are they going to get cancelled and things like this. And we've, as a band, I think we're more sort of looking at festivals and things like that, sort of playing rather than sort of pubs and stuff like that, because it's just the logistics of getting the whole band together.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the other thing is like I said, it's sort of it's a new project in a sense, even though we've been going now for sort of just over 2 years, but it's all been in lockdown.
Exactly, pretty much all of it, isn't it?
Yeah. So the whole thing, the concept of the Daylight Stealers is sort of always been virtual almost up until now. And it's just so we're just sort of really starting out in that sense. So we've got tomorrow, which is the Fox and Hounds pub party gig.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Like a mini festival. And then the Ilfracombe Country Fest.
Yes, I've heard there's a few people playing there, isn't it? Yeah, I might apply for it next year. Yeah.
Yeah. Is it Dr. John's, is that, I believe?
I don't know. I don't know who runs it, but I've seen some interest. It's a great lineup, really good lineup.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised because it's the first time it's been run. So I'm surprised at the lineup, to be honest. It's really good. Yeah,
they've done well, and hopefully they're glad it's coming out of lockdown now. So, so who's your band then? Talk us through who you've got in your band.
So there's moi.
Yeah, of course, yes.
But there's Tyler Spicer.
Yep.
Who's basically Tyler is he's the man. He's our bassist. He does some rhythm, backing vocals.
Yeah.
He's the engineer. He's the
okay. He's like the glue that holds it together, is he?
Pretty much at the moment. Yeah. He wears many caps for the band. But he's as a producer and engineer, I can't fault him at all. Through a lot of people that I've known and done in the past, he's just so amenable, and he can put his hand to anything.
Wow.
It's just, and then we got Dylan Smith, who's the guitarist. At the moment, we've got Robert Brown as the drummer, who's going off on tour next year.
Wow.
Yeah. So we'll hopefully we'll get back to our normal drummer, which is Oliver Wilde.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
And we've got another guitarist as well, Dave Mapleston, who's just joined us.
Oh, lovely.
So, yeah.
So how's it been playing live again? Has it been getting together and doing it actually in front of people?
Yeah. Well, as a band, we've only done one.
Okay.
And which was Stonehenge, and now tomorrow will be the second one, and Ilfracombe will be the third one, because obviously up at Colville it was just me and Dylan.
Yes.
So I've done a couple of acoustic sort of bits and pieces about, but
this just sort of keeps it going, doesn't it? And keeps you out there playing. So who writes the songs? Is it a sort of combined effort, or do you have one sort of main songwriter and everyone just chips in? Or?
Well, it has been me.
Yeah.
But like, Cuz the Girl is a co-write between me and Tyler.
Yeah.
I'm wanting the whole band to get into the co-writing sort of situation, so we write it as a band rather than an individual, because the more influences, the more sort of stories, and everything else you get. I can sort of tend to run out of or run in a single sort of idea line otherwise. But yeah, No, it's great, and you get different sounds, different influences. Then.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. I mean, I write on my own, but it's nice to write with someone else as well, because it is good to get other ideas. And sometimes you can get stuck a little bit writing and think, oh, maybe I could do that as someone else, just to maybe put their ideas rather than all's coming from my brain.
Yeah, well, absolutely. I mean, my brain's like a junkyard, but the problem is I can start writing one song, and then I'm on another song.
Yeah, I do the same. I've got bits of songs all over the place. Yeah.
And you look at it and just say, I wonder if I could just finish one.
Yeah. I'm intending to do that this autumn. I'm intending to go through all my bits of songs. I've got melodies here and lyrics there. Maybe I can combine them and put them together.
I always thought that. I thought, put them all together.
Surely that'll fit with that. Yeah, you never know, do you, until you have a look at it. So I'm making that a thing this year. I definitely want to do it when it gets quieter in the autumn. But so you're in your man cave. I can see hats and guitars behind you.
Hats, guitars and bits. Yeah, it's the den. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's nice to hide yourself away from the children.
It's full of music junk.
Brilliant. No, it looks great. So before we go, are you planning to do maybe an album at some point? If you looked at doing maybe a bit more, another album or EP?
Yeah, I mean, we released the first EP.
Yeah.
I am going to release a second EP very soon, but it's basically it's going to be the singles.
Okay, that'd be good.
So
yeah.
Bring the singles together, release an EP, and there's going to be an offer out there for everybody who's bought the original EP and who's signed to our website mailing list.
Okay.
We'll receive it free.
That's great idea.
Come out to them. Just as a thank you for the support all the way through this, the lockdown and the virtual sort of things. It's nice to sort of give a bit back when you can.
Oh, that's amazing.
And then hopefully next year we'll be looking at maybe recording the album.
Fantastic. I look forward to it.
Supposed to be last year, but it just never, And that's why we released the singles, because they were all going to be on the album, but we just keep on writing and writing new material.
Just keep getting them out there. The more you get out there, the more get heard, doesn't it? That's the thing.
Yeah.
And everything you've done has been brilliant as well. So I look forward to the next phase of your band. So before we go, we're going to send me another video. What would you like to play today?
Yes, this one is going to be of the band playing as a whole, and it's going to be of the new single. So it's going to be "'Cause a Girl."
Okay, so we're going to leave that to play after I've done this. So thank you very much for joining me, Stuart, and do have a wonderful gig tomorrow and next month when you go to Ilfracombe. Thank you. I've got one in about 2 hours, actually. So have a great weekend. Enjoy the bank holiday, and I'll speak to you hopefully very, very soon.
Great stuff. Thank you.
Take care. Speak to you soon. Bye. Bye.
And this is called "'Cause the Girl." Grew up in a small town, sneaking out to see the girl, kind that spins your head, fills your mama with dread. She's out of money, she won't pretend. Girl next door I've been waiting for, but to who knew when? Falling broke, dodging fools, and I lost my head. Did it, girl, didn't mean midnight scene. Thank